how we talk to our kids, relate with them, handle their emotions is highly important in parenting. As a housewife, there are many things to consider before you can make certain statements. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Cynthia and this is Young Women Support Network. So today I am going to be talking about how we handle our children's emotions. Recently I saw a young girl on social media talking about how her parents blackmail her. I was moved to read her caption to get a better understanding of what she was saying. In the summary of what she was saying, she was talking about how her parents don't trust her, how they emotionally destroy her, which is taking away her self-confidence. And I quickly want to make this video because I know that many of us housewives, many of us mothers, we may have grown up in this same situation where our confidence were taken away from us, maybe because of the way our parents raised us, and we thought it was right, but it is damaging to our self-confidence. Now, the first thing I did when I noticed that I was losing it, I knew I wasn't doing the right thing, was to ask for help. I had my own fair share when growing up, which damaged my self-confidence, and I am learning how to regain my confidence back in my adulthood. You can imagine how many years I've wasted. So please don't get me wrong when I talk about how we talk to our children and how it damages them. Example, like negative words we use on them, it leaves an indelible mark on them. So as we housewives, we tend to be under family pressure. We are always thinking of how to take care of the family, and when you're planning for yourself or the family and all that, the kids may try to bump in on you while at it, and then you lash out, you use words that are hurting, or maybe when they ask you some questions because of how the kids are wired to be, we may not understand it, or we want to use the same method that was used on us while we're growing on our children, and this will leave an indelible mark on them. So how do we tackle this? Let's control our use of negative words. When you're angry and you cannot address an issue at that point, it's better you remain silent, or tell them, please, can we talk later? Do you understand? I don't mean that you shouldn't discipline your children. All I'm trying to make you understand is that those negative words we use on them affects them in the long run. So please, just like when I knew I was making mistake in my parenting, I started asking for help. I started calling up people, please, how do I tackle this? How do I do this? How do I do that? And it made me to learn. I am not perfect, and I'm not raising robotic children. I allow them to make their mistakes, and I make my own mistake. The thing is, when they are going astray, I mind my words. I try not to be a vessel of destruction in the life of my children. So I will advise you to, please, if you come across this video, please tone down on your harsh words. Look at those children. Look at those beautiful children of yours. you will see your face or that the face of your spouse in them, and know that these are yours. God has given you these children to take care of, and when anything is difficult for you, you can still go to God in prayer. That is what most people do. Most people have asked, they do that because we cannot do it. Nobody has the manual of perfect motherhood. So like I said, when things are difficult for you as a housewife, especially with raising your children, raising kids, you are not alone. Or there are people that God has destined to help you navigate through life, to help you navigate through all these struggles of parenting and all that. The thing is, are you ready to learn? Are you ready to accept that you are broken as an adult due to how you were raised, or the environment that you grew up in? Just accept you need help, and you see the help will come. There are a lot of resources that are on social media that will help you. Just invest in yourself. These kids are your legacy in life. I don't know what else the world is trying to confuse us with, but you see our children, it's good to discipline them, but you must be careful with your use of words. Imagine that young girl, how she's venting out her displease and all that. Her parents are still alive, they are not dead. And a lot of people were even relating with her story, and it is scary that it's mostly women, and you know, these girls, if they don't get the right therapy, I don't know, I'm scared of what will happen. But I just pray that they get help. They get help, because I got my help because when I started asking questions, and I can't say I am 100% there. I am still a work in progress, and I know that when you start putting the right things in place, so it is very important that we ask for help. Because what I saw on the social media by that young girl was a heartbreaking one, and a lot of ladies are going through the same thing. But for we mothers, we stay at home mothers, I just want to implore us to ask for help. Where if you evaluate yourself and you find that you're making mistakes in one or two ways, it's good for you to ask for help, because nobody is perfect. Nobody has the manual for perfect parenting, manual for perfect motherhood. No, we are all doing trial and error. You understand? So, and you shouldn't shoot yourself on the leg or blame yourself for mistakes. It is good for you to make mistakes, but when you make mistakes, recognize you made the mistake and be determined to correct your mistakes. And please, do not crucify your children when they make mistakes. They are kids. Every day I remind myself that these children are kids. They need me to help them through this stage of their life. And with God's help, I thank God for how far I have come. I've come in this journey, because it's not easy. And many of us have met women that are asking me, how are you doing it? And I'll be asking myself, what are they saying? What are they saying in me that I am not saying? But you know what? I tell them first that they are not alone. So it is good for you to know that you are not alone. It is not a crime to ask for help. If you had a terrible experience while growing up, please, it is not life. You ask for help. It can be corrected. If you apply it in your everyday activity, you will see that you will heal, and your children will help you heal along the way. Thank you so much for this wonderful moment with me, and I hope to see you soon. So please kindly subscribe, like this video, and also share.